Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, it is Wednesday and the markets are closed, so let's go ahead and take a look at what they did today. Kind of a wild day in soybeans. It's not really driven by a whole lot of news flow, really, but there is a pretty wide range here today. But we ended up with just a little. It was an outside true day and an inside candle day, which means it's not a. It's just a nothing day. We got to wait and see if we move higher or lower from here. So there's not a whole lot to talk about. I think the bias is for higher here because we did hold our hedge line. All of the prior analysis that we've done stays in effect. And on some of the shorter term charts that we're looking at, we should be able to work higher counts. But obviously, we need to get above this red dotted line, which comes from this low right here at 13.13 in the January beans. We need to get above that so we can finally turn these things for higher. But nothing really to report on from a soybean perspective today. Corn started off low, but held the 480 level, held these levels down here. So no new lows to speak of. I don't love the price action. My sense is we're headed down to the 450 area, but we haven't done enough chart damage to really be for sure. So how do you manage that? Well, it's up to you. I think longer term we work back higher. I don't think we come down into these lower targets and drop a $1.50 or something like that. But I do think we've got 30 or 40 cents of risk. We're sitting on 470 puts. I'm content with that. I think we'll just sit there and let those do their job. If we turn around and work ourselves higher, that's awesome. That's great. If we work lower, we're going to liquidate those puts and then carry and see what happens out into March. But I think we'll get an opportunity to sell higher, but we don't have anything on the chart here that presents that as a realistic possibility yet. So as simple as you can make it is, yeah, we're below some of this stuff here, but we're still above here. So we're kind of trapped in no man's land until we get down below this 475 level. Then I think we move on lower. But it's impossible to tell which direction we're going to go. We do have lower shadows on both corn and beans, and so that could mean that buying has emerged, but we'll see what we do overnight. Okay, and then in wheat is the negative one of the day, closed lower. We have a definitive break now below these lows, so really there's nothing to do with wheat here except for just move to the sideline and let this thing kind of work itself out before taking another stab at it. It's pretty oversold, and if corn and beans do rally, it's just unthinkable that wheat could really continue its downward slide. But anything's possible. So if you're super nervous and you're super uncomfortable, dump it. That's just fine. You can live to fight another day, and we can look to own it later. The fundamentals have been improving all the way down here. So if those come to light and if corn pops, then this rally could get pretty exciting pretty fast. But before it gets there, it's got to get back up above 670. As simple as you can make that video, as short as I can make that video, just not a whole lot to talk about, just kind of another pounding day where just every little uptick was met with a new set of selling. So we'll see what traders decide to do with that to end the week, and we can't do anything except sit and wait and watch it. All right, remember there is risk trading futures and options. You should only do so in light of your own financial condition. I hope you guys have a great night. We'll be back with you tomorrow or Friday, depending on what prices do, and we'll take it from there. Thanks. Have a great night.